Hello, everyone. My name is Josiah Martinez, Joey, also known as Joey Reacts. This is my YouTube channel and my first video I'm putting out. It's a review on Heart Eyes that will be releasing in theaters on February 7th, tomorrow, when I release this. And I got the chance to go to advanced screening. Usually, when I go see new movies, I try to grab advanced screening passes. This will be a non-spoiler review. Here I'll put up some pictures of me in the theater, and I could just tell you off the bat that the audience I was with was pretty cool, really into it. And when they said that this is the next slasher icon, I could believe it. I would say maybe a sequel and then I'll believe it. But yeah, definitely up and coming character that will hopefully, because a new icon would be totally cool. And jumping right into it, Heart Eyes, starring Mason Gooding, Olivia Holt, Jordana Brewster, Devon Sawa. Also starring Heart Eyes, the killer. And just the design alone was very, I would say, almost like a Jason, but also like a Mortal Kombat, like a assassin. Like very skilled and like very crazy. But yeah, kind of reminds me that character with the leather mask and like kind of like his. You'll hear a word in this movie a lot, a kink. That the traps he's setting and like his style of killing on Valentine's Day, going after couples, which is not a spoiler because that's in the trailer. And I'm tired of trailers giving away a lot of details of the movie, but this was still enjoyable. I would say that the most impressive kill was spoiled in the trailer with the van scene, if you've seen the trailer. But yeah, to get into the beginning of it, let's just say, for non-spoiler, that it's very rom-com-y, but in a good way because it balances out. And I kind of about the opening, but to their characters, it was a rom-com. But the opening scene is very impressive. So right now, I'll probably jump into spoilers. Okay, so the opening scene for Heart Eyes. So we're at this vineyard, and it's a couple. It's like she's an influencer with like red hair, and he's just like taking pictures for her. She's totally in her shadow. A very funny relationship, and it's like a proposal gone wrong because they have a cameraman hiding in the bushes trying to get the perfect like shot or take a whole video of it, and he misses it, so they have to restart it again. So she's pissed and he's getting angry at the cameraman, and the cameraman is like just like, oh god, I don't give a fuck about them. And yeah, and then we get insane first kill. RIP the cameraman, who I won't spoil the death. I'll just say that cameraman death. Yeah, camera was involved. But moving on, a very Casey Becker chase scene happened, but it was pretty cool. And then there was another character, like a security guard character to say the most, who should have just got out of the way. And then let's just say that this was like a vineyard or winery, so they have the berry crushers, or like it's like a giant machine. So let's just say it wasn't the smartest idea to jump into one of those, and then I'll leave it at that. And then moving on to less spoilery things, Mason Gooding's character and Olivia Holt's character bump into each other, and comedic bumping into each other. That was kind of crazy. Turns out he was brought in because of mistakes she made at work, And there was a very like, since this is a Valentine's Day movie, she made a very insensitive advertisement or commercial for her company, because the Heart Eyes Killer news stories were getting like in the FYP page. So when she made her commercial, she kind of wasn't aware about the whole like love and death type stories, like a Romeo and Juliet, Bonnie and Clyde. So she based the whole commercial off famous couples who ended in death. And the commercial that was shown, it's pretty cool, and to me it was pretty cool. I don't know why they shamed her for it, because it's not her fault that the Heart Eyes Killer just kills couples on Valentine's Day, and then she's telling stories of Bonnie and Clyde, Romeo and Juliet like stories. So she gets the heat for it, and then they bring in the freelancer. I believe his character name was Jake. Don't hold me on that. And yeah, it was a pretty funny rom-com. And then when we got into the horror aspect of it, very like stalkerish of the Heart Eyes Killer looking for his next couple to kill. They're not a couple, which they try to state, but yeah, she kisses him because her ex passes by, like typical rom-com type stuff. But the Heart Eyes Killer was pretty epic and pretty violent. All the kills, I can't think of one kill that I thought would have been improved better, because they were just so over the top, and like it got to a point where it was kind of campy. The ending, especially, not spoiler, but the ending was very campy. Kind of reminded me of it. Kind of reminded me of like Urban Legend ending, but depends on if you like Urban Legend. I do. But yeah, I mean, it's not really a spoiler, but is there a setup for a sequel, or is there a possibility that this could get a sequel for like next Valentine's Day? Personally, it might, but I could see it not getting a sequel. I mean, if it does, I would love it to follow the character Monica, the best friend, because it kind of fell into like Olivia Holt, the white character, having a best friend who was like Latina. So like if it follows her love story, because she was really funny. They said that she had a sugar daddy who was in a wheelchair, like, so kind of like if she finds love and then the killer goes after her. But spoiler alert, the killer travels to different states every Valentine's Day. So I believe the locations were Boston, Philadelphia. Everybody in the theater went nuts because Philadelphians, we love a shout out. And then where the movie takes place, Seattle. Yeah. So okay, now at this point, if you don't want spoilers about the killer reveal, then just stop watching. If you're still watching, thank you so much, even though I know this video quality isn't the best, but thanks. So oh gosh, the killer reveals. If I had a nickel for every time there was a cop that turned out to be the killer, I would have two. Patrick Dempsey, the cop from Thanksgiving, and now the female cop played by Jordana Brewster. But also, there's always two killers, like very screen coded, or three, who knows. The IT guy. So out of context, IT guy, and very horny, very kinky, and apparently there's a web chat or some kind of like that's how they met. So I feel like what people are missing and screaming about the ghost face cult, I feel like the kink love Valentine's Day cult, or like Heart Eyes cult, would be a really cool idea for a sequel. And since the main characters killed the OGs, they might be going after them, but I would love them to follow a new character, even if it's not Monica, in another city, because each Valentine's Day could be different. There's so many rom-coms they could make spoofs up, like commentary on, yeah, or maybe like um reality show type thing, like they can make fun of a reality show like The Love and stuff. Like there's like a lot of opportunity for a sequel that I feel like people would be interested in. But let me know in the comments what you think. And yeah, if you've joined me for this long and you watched the whole thing, thank you so much. You can follow me on my Instagram and TikTok that I'll list below. Thank you. And this is Joey Reacts. Have a good night.